Well, Mr. Boyd pled guilty, conditional plea of guilty pursuant to judicial diversion, where he'll be placed on probation 11 months and 29 days. Part of that will be to pay all the court costs, but also he will be required to testify against 4 defendants in the other case.
What can you tell us about those text messages that you were reading in there between Boyd and Vanderbilt?
Well, I don't really comment on the evidence other than what you heard read in the courtroom, because we have other individuals that this evidence will affect who may go to trial, so I don't really feel comfortable at this time commenting about the evidence other than what was read. You can get a transcript or whatever, see what's read in the court. I don't want to comment any further on that evidence.
This is a pretty good deal for him. How important is his testimony going to be in this case?
Well, I don't know how good a deal it is for him. We tried him. He would have been convicted of accessory after the fact, possibly, even though you heard the fact pattern. It's potentially that nothing he did impacted the case, so he may have really been an attempt to be an accessory after the fact. If he'd been tried, he would have gotten, based on his record, a year probably. His 1 to 2 years would have been max he would have faced. He would also have been eligible for judicial diversion, just like he is here. So the only basic difference would be 1 day in the amount of probation he would have gotten with his clean record and his background, I'm sure. So it wasn't that much. The big difference is it was a felony to a misdemeanor, so I think that will allow him to stay in school based on the misdemeanor.
Why was that important for you to have that deal where he could stay in school and plead to a misdemeanor instead of a felony?
It wasn't that. I mean, obviously, what we do in the judicial system is try to do justice and do what we think is fair. Mr. Boyd has an exemplary record, pretty much. You know, he's going to Vanderbilt to school, and we felt it would be significant. Maybe he could complete his education as long as he's now cooperating with authorities fully and will testify in a more serious case.
How important is Boyd's testimony in this case?
I can't really comment on that.
So will he be able to go back to return to Vanderbilt?
He's still in Vanderbilt. He's not been dismissed from Vanderbilt, my understanding. I'm not Vanderbilt. He has to go through a student conduct hearing based on, and I think what he was charged with there is basically what he pled guilty to today. So that'll be up to the student conduct board and also Vanderbilt University, I assume, after they act.
And what's next, or what's next in the case?
Well, as far as the main case of the 4 defendants, it's going to be set in October for the first disposition date. Give us a chance to complete discovery with all the attorneys, so they'll know what evidence they're dealing with before we come to court for the first discussion.
Okay, do you anticipate any further arrests or indictments?
No, I don't know in this particular case. We'll just say that there's been allegations about Coach Franklin. We just wanted to state clearly that there's no evidence whatsoever we're aware of Coach Franklin was involved in any cover-up or has done anything inappropriate. He's cooperated with us, Vanderbilt's cooperated with us. So all the rumors are swirling around about him. Now, if someone is out there that feels they have knowledge of criminal conduct by someone in Vanderbilt, they should come forward and tell the police that. There's no evidence of that anywhere in this case.
So you don't believe that Coach Franklin saw the video of this alleged rape?
I'm just saying there's no evidence at all that Coach Franklin did anything wrong.
Mr. Boyd is an individual that found himself in a situation that he did not create. He made some mistakes in handling or attempting to help that situation. He has learned a painful lesson. He's a 21-year-old young man that was forced with making a decision in a situation that he did not fully understand. He is paying for that decision, and he will be paying for it the rest of his life. Mr. Boyd is a witness or a potential witness in an ongoing case. As a result of that, he will not make any further statement to the press until that case is resolved. I hope you understand.
What does this mean for him, basically, the deal that they worked out in there?
Well, he has entered a conditional plea to a misdemeanor charge. That's not a conviction. He will be on probation for 11 months and 29 days. That will be unsupervised, as long as he doesn't get in any other trouble, that he testifies if called as a witness truthfully. Then at the end of the 11-month and 29-day period, this case will be dismissed and his record can be expunged.
What's next for him as far as his academic future or Vanderbilt?
He is still in school. He will continue in school and hopefully graduate at the end of this year.
Will he be able to return to the football team?
I don't have any idea about that.
Okay, and what can you tell us about kind of his temperament or his family? I know this has been difficult and.
This has been a very difficult situation for everybody involved. The young lady involved, Chris, the athletic program, the family. Like any family, they are totally devastated and distraught. It didn't get a whole lot better during the pendency of this case. It'll take a long time to have that resolved.